So welcome back YouTube, Tom Palmer here. Today what I wanted to do was actually talk through how you can play the fairway wood off a really tight lie and still make sure that you get a really solid contact. So one of the hardest things with fairway woods is actually getting that strike. Majority of people top it, majority of people catch that ball a little bit heavy. So if you want to find out the correct technique in order to play this shot, then make sure to stay tuned for the video. So guys, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I get content out every Wednesday and Friday night at 7 o'clock that is only going to help your game out on the golf course. So comment on any of my videos as well to be automatically entered into a free prize draw to win a brand new Spider S or Spider X putter. So as soon as I get to 1,000, I will do that giveaway. So how do we hit and how do we get that really good strike on a fairway wood? Well, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the first tee now and we're going to go through everything that you need to know. So as I just explained in the intro, hitting the 3-wood is a very difficult shot. What I've done to make it even more difficult for myself tonight is actually put the ball down on a really tight piece of grass. So I'm not using a tee peg, I'm going to be hitting it off the deck. So this is a shot that I'll probably use when I'm trying to hit a par 5 in 2. Or if you don't hit the ball that far and you've hit a driver and you might want to try and get the ball further down there, it's a shot that you would need to use off the fairway just to progress your ball down there. So I'm going to be using the Ping G410 3-wood tonight, and I'm going to be explaining how you can ensure you get that really good strike. So let's talk through why people misstrike the golf ball. So what is the common mistake that everybody tends to make when they hit that 3-wood? Well, the ball position is probably that little bit too far forward. They're playing it almost like they're hitting a driver and they're trying to hit up on the ball. That is not what we want to do with a fairway wood. You see a lot of tour professionals actually hitting down on their woods. So what we're looking for today is moving that ball slightly further back in centre. So instead of it being right off the left toe, we're going to just push it back a little bit. From here, what I'm looking for is we're going to go through a little drill to stop us going backwards and hitting the ground early. So everybody tends to get to this position up here, ball's far forward, then we almost lean back to try and get the ball into the air. That is not what we want to see. It's actually complete opposite. We're going to try and encourage ourselves to get forwards through the ball and actually hit the ground a little bit. Because we're after that slight downward hit, what I'm also going to suggest is that we actually change our shoulder position. Majority of people, when they're hitting their driver and woods, will actually have this slight tilt of their shoulders and their shoulders will be pointing up towards the sky. What I'm going to do, just get you to square off your shoulders so they're a lot more level, and that's going to encourage us to actually hit down on that ball that little bit more. Hitting up is just a no-go with the woods. So the first drill that I want you to give you is actually putting a tee peg slightly in front of the ball in order to try and hit the ball and the tee peg at the same time. I don't want us just hitting the ball and no tee peg, because that's probably going to mean that you're hitting up fractionally on the ball. I don't want that. If we can make sure that we're hitting down on it, you're going to get a lot more consistent strikes. So we're going to give it a go. I've set my tee peg up roughly 3-4 centimetres just in front of the ball. So what I'm going to do now is try and hit the ball and the tee peg at the same time. We'll give it a go, see how we get on. So I mean, I couldn't have possibly hit that ball any better there, to be honest with you. Tee pegs popped up and flew out. The ball's gone nice and high straight down the middle of the fairway. It was a great shot, and straight away, instant feedback, my tee peg has already come and snapped off and come flying up out of the ground. So for me, I already know that that shot was definitely a downward strike in terms of the hit. So the next drill that I'm actually going to set up is putting the tee peg behind the ball, and what I'm looking for this time is setting the tee peg up roughly 3 or 4 centimetres behind it, and what we're actually going to try and do is miss the tee peg. So if we put it in front, we're trying to hit it. If we put it behind, we're going to try and miss it. So really important to try and make sure we get that downward angle of attack, and these two little simple drills are really going to make sure that when you come to hitting those fairway woods, you're going to be able to strike them the best you can. No more topping, no more fatting it. So let's have a little look at that setup and me just hit a shot with it as well. Hopefully guys, that has helped you improve your strike on your woods off the deck. If it has, please hit that like button down below, comment on any of my videos like I said earlier, and subscribe to the channel to be entered into that free prize draw. So thanks all for watching guys. More content coming out every Wednesday and Friday night.